So when you told me that, you held the world's record for the largest pecan pie ever baked, I was skeptical until I saw the picture. And we've got pictures, okay? And we're going to put some pictures on the screen at this time to share with you guys just exactly how big of an event this was. Thank you for watching Mornings with Missy. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe wherever you're watching this program. And remember, don't miss an episode if you want to join live every Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. Good morning, friends of Green Country. This is Missy on Mornings with Missy, and I am so excited for you guys to be here this morning. I have two very special guests with me. I have Miss Sarah Rhodes and Ali Herman, both with the Okmulgee Chamber of Commerce. Ali is on the board of directors, and Sarah is the executive director for the chamber. I got that right, didn't I?
You did. Yeah. Good job.
Okay. All right, we're off to a good start. So we're going to talk specifically today about the upcoming Pecan Festival, and then also it's just going to be an opportunity for us to get to know these two great, busy do-gooders and get it done type of gals, as I've learned about you both already. So I want to just take first a moment and thank our sponsor, Reba's Buds and Blooms of Henryettan, for our beautiful arrangement again this morning. Thank you, Reba. Reba's. And Ali, why don't we start with you? Just tell us, tell me what you do and how you became involved with the chamber, first of all.
So I'm actually a mortgage lender with Flat Branch Home Loans. We have our first brick and mortar office here in Okmulgee. And Sarah was looking at new businesses coming in and talking to all new businesses. And so we just kind of made a connection. And previously I was with another chamber in Beggs and kind of told her, I know what a chamber is, but explain to me, what does a chamber do? And she was able to answer all of my questions, and I said, okay, sign me up.
She is good at that.
That was literally how that happened.
She is good at that.
Yeah.
She and I had quite a fun little visit last week.
Yeah.
Okay, so we do a segment every week on this show called Cup of the Week.
Okay.
Now, since there's two of you, we're gonna go over here. Not to make you feel spotted or anything, but share with us the cup that you brought today.
So this cup is actually something that was started by Kanoki Coffee House. It on the back side, I don't know if you can see it, has all the coffee shops that were in Okmulgee County at the time. Now one has switched over to another one. But the deal was you go to visit all the coffee shops in Okmulgee County and you officially become a coffee shop hopper. And so I did TikTok videos, I did social media posts, and I think it blew up. Sarah and I were just talking about how she even did it, and she was like, it was a lot of fun going to see all the different businesses. So yeah, this is one of my...
What a fantastic
worked
idea.
Real hard for this cup.
You did. and you spent some money, and it stayed local.
It all stayed local, yeah.
That's
that's why I have this one.
That's fabulous.
Yeah.
Okay, so how about you?
Okay, obviously I'm different. My cup...
Well, I've heard that about you already, so...
I like to grab my coffee cup. This is made by a local artist, and I'm going to pretend like there's coffee in here. Red Bull not sponsoring me today, but
we're going to work up to that. I love it. It is just so unique and so beautiful.
Dainty, yes. It is dishwasher safe.
It is.
That's important.
It really is.
That is important. All right, so these ladies are here today to talk about an upcoming event in Okmulgee County.
Ooh, yes.
So, the Pecan Festival. Okay, I have to just say, first of all, that I'm a Texan, and
we won't hold that against you.
Well, but the pecan tree is the tree of the state.
Yeah.
So how in the world is it that Okmulgee County and our tree is the redbud for the state? How are we having a pecan festival? Who wants to take that?
I'm going to let Sarah take that one.
Oklahoma likes to do a lot of stuff backwards. So at one point in let's just wing it here. We'll say from 20s to 90s. Okmulgee County used to produce a lot of nuts. So they got the great idea of let's celebrate something that has fed our families and created manufacturing plants. We had a peanut plant, we had we have pecan orchards all over Okmulgee County, the glass plant, and then, everyone worked together because things need to be packaged. So they wanted to create the Pecan Festival along with Creek Fest. So they merged and had this great festival. And then some people got together and thought it was a great idea to have the world's largest pecan pie. And that's where Okmulgee County, I'm going to say county, really hit the map of the United States. I mean, I think we held the record for a couple of years and we just kind of blew up, and it just kind of became this huge thing to where even smaller towns around us came together to produce this huge pie.
Okay, and not having been here, and I have not, I'm not proud to say, but I have not ever been to the Pecan Festival. I've been here.
This is a good year to go.
Yeah. So when you told me that you held the world's record for the largest pecan pie ever baked, I was skeptical until I saw the picture. And we've got pictures, okay? And we're going to put some pictures on the screen at this time to share with you guys just exactly how big of an event this was. So these are some pictures of past events. Y'all want to talk about any of these? There's the pie.
There's the pie.
There's the pie.
Oh, man, yes. And I should have brought the recipe because it's ridiculous.
It was literally mixed in cement trucks.
Yes.
Like, that's how they mixed everything.
Yeah, and the local cement truck would buy a new truck every year. So imagine in this time and age, a cement truck is like $100,000+. And so they would buy one each year, and because it had to be sanitized, and they would mix all the ingredients in the cement truck and then pour it right downtown Okmulgee into this huge pan.
Yeah.
And then people, crazy volunteers, would suit up in a suit and hop in it
like a hazmat suit or
like
something?
a hazmat
Like,
suit.
they look like beekeepers.
Yes.
Yeah,
Or
okay.
like the I Love Lucy where she's like in the thing.
Yes.
mixing.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much what Okmulgeeans did. And they mixed it just like that. And they had these oars.
Uh-huh.
And it was edible and people ate it. So it was
But
great.
we can't bring back the pie this year. Just logistically, the streets aren't even as wide as they were when they did this. They've poured sidewalks, so there's no way we could do it this year. We did, however, find the oven, so there's going to be a whole walkthrough so you can see how big the oven was that they put over it. It's going to start Friday night in downtown to try to merge everything together.
Yes.
We're going to have bed races. I don't know if you have even looked to
I don't
figure out what that is.
I don't know.
So bed races essentially is a twin size bed that you build. There's a certain diameter for wheels. Registration's still open for those. And you race beds in a bracket to win a trophy, and you have to go down and around, and it's a lot of fun.
Obstacle course,
Yeah.
if you will.
And somebody has to be on the bed while your
Right.
team is pushing it.
Yeah.
So that'll be Friday night, and we're also doing a street dance Friday night to try to bring in like the downtown feel, because we just logistically couldn't have it downtown this year. But then that leads us into Saturday. That's going to be a wild, fun day.
It's definitely a throwback retro year. We just kind of wanted to bring back some pride back into our county of like what kind of hit us on the map, other than being the most county with the most millionaires at one point, but just kind of bringing back some nostalgic memories. I think COVID kind of took that away from people, and so we're just trying to give people to make new memories.
Yeah.
So-
COVID took a lot from
It did.
a lot.
It did.
Yeah.
And
A lot of us, so-
unfortunately, like, we don't want to harp on it, but we're still rebuilding, right? This is a rebuilding year. And so getting volunteers and using local vendors and doing all the things that we would have done in the 80s and bringing that back. But it's 2025. So it's been a real trick to make both of them work. Feel the 80s, but we're in 2025. Like, we've come a long way since then. So
Well, I love the 80s.
yes.
So
I was born in the 90s, so I'm going to say I love the 90s.
it's okay. It's all right.
I
sweetie.
love it. I was born in 93, so.
We're 90s babies.
We're 90s babies.
We're 90s babies.
So what is you're telling me that locally you guys are using local vendors.
We
local-
are.
So expand on that.
So
What do you have?
we've really been harping on trying to use chamber businesses for all of our essential needs when it came to our festival. Really even downtown, or even down to the point of shirts, merchandise, advertising, banners, Muscogee Media, Lemon Tree Landing. I mean, we've really tried to only use chamber businesses because that's the point of a chamber. Kind of get first take, and you kind of get those, contracts, and it's working. And I think they're really happy that we're using them. And
The momentum is there for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I think the unity and the collaboration, the partnership is finally starting to.
So in the past, I guess in the recent past, that had not been the case? You were not using local?
I think they had been using local, but I think.
We didn't have as many businesses, honestly.
Yeah.
I think what transpired from what we were just talking about is people realize they want to work for themselves, especially in a more rural community. It was easier to start your own business and stay home, which is why the chamber is so essential now, that we have all these small businesses that are making buttons, doing keychains, doing leather work, doing all the advertising. I think that's why we are able to do so many local vendors now, just the empowerment.
Yeah, it's just giving them a voice.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching Mornings with Missy. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow wherever you're watching this program. And remember, you can join us live every Tuesday morning at 10 a.m.
Whether you're new to pistols or ready to level up, Native Arms and Trading Company is the place to be. We offer hands-on instruction with experienced trainers at our on-site pistol range. Choose from group classes, private lessons, or even build your own class with friends. We'll work around your schedule, learn the basics, get certified for concealed carry, or master advanced techniques. Training made local, personal, and practical. Native Arms and Trading Company, where community meets confidence.
So tell me about all of the events that are taking place. What can I expect?
He's going to need a little cheat sheet up there for us, because there's,
There's a
lot going on.
There's a lot.
So you will have the full schedule on your page. It'll be
Yes.
plastered
There it
everywhere
is.
on social media. So rather than feeling like you have to go through every single thing and we might miss some, what are the high points? What are the things that are out there for families?
You can say it. You know what the high point event is.
So for sure the circus, and it's free. So just mindful, everything is free at this event. That's really rare that
It is
a
rare.
festival is free. So, and the circus, they're from Tulsa. It's a person circus. There's no animals. They're on stilts. It's very nostalgic. And then of course we have the state cook-off. If you think you can cook, come to the Pecan Festival.
We provide the steaks.
We provide the steaks provided by Loop Square. Thank you, Muscogee Nation. A little shout out there.
Yep.
And car show,
Yep.
vendor expo, a lot of inflatables for children.
I think how many did we say this year? 12?
I think there's 12 this year.
So it's
and
like a
they're-
whole inflatable world. Like they're
Yeah.
We have
everywhere.
9 food trucks, guys. 9 food trucks. That's kind of huge.
That is a
And
big-
of course, we're having a hay scramble sponsored by Neil's Furniture. Another shout out. And kind of like
Drum
Find a
roll.
Needle. Yeah. Find a
Drum
Needle.
roll for the big one.
That's the big one.
Cow patty.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
I'm going to let you talk about cow patty bingo. I got talked into this, guys. So
Okay,
I might not have a
so-
job next year. I don't know.
It was not my idea. I cannot take credit for this, but it is so cool. So think football squares, okay?
Right,
How you buy
okay.
football squares. But cow patty.
Okay.
Okay, so we've mapped out 100 squares. We have a cow that we are not allowed to touch. You can't pet it. You can't touch it. But it will be in a area, and we will have it mapped out with the squares. It's $5 per square. And wherever the cow patties, whoever's on that square gets a share of the pot. Yeah,
It's a 50-50.
it's a 50-50 split.
Okay, that's fun.
So it sounds crazy, and at first, Sarah and I were both like, I don't.
Let's not show our roots.
If you, literally, we were like, but if you guys look at our search history since the board has been working on Pecan Fest, it might be a little scary. We did so much research on this, and the more we talk about it, the more everybody else gets
I
excited.
think so.
Yeah.
And we thought, honestly, the circus was going to be like this huge highlight, but everybody's talking
About cow patty bingo.
Well,
I mean,
you could be on the map for something else.
we can be on the
We-
map for
we could.
the
So-
biggest cow patty bingo, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting.
That will
but-
be fun.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Just it'll be over kind of in the middle of everything. So
Right in the center.
yeah, we have
cow.
live music, so it's going to be literally an all-in-one area. So your cow's going to be set up inflatable world. You can let your kids play while you're eating. The kids have to eat too, but they'll probably want to play. Live music on the stage, and it's going to be the focal point of.
And this all takes
Everything.
place right in downtown Okmulgee,
So
or
Friday is downtown,
Okay.
and then everything will shift to the OmniPlex, the
Okay.
Claudia Cox OmniPlex at Muscogee Nation. So it will be on
Okay.
native land,
Yeah.
right off Highway 75. So you won't miss
won't
us.
miss
We'll
it.
have a sign. Yes.
Yeah.
lots of space, lots of room
Lots
for
of
all of the
space,
activities.
lots of parking. Yes.
Okay.
A little bit of walking, but it's good for you. Get healthy. So yeah, it's really going to be a fun, nostalgic family fair-like
Yeah.
festival.
How many in attendance do you all usually see out there?
This year we think it's going to be pretty big.
Usually in the past, Pecan Festival has brought in around 3,000 to 5,000 people. They have not had it in quite some time, so our goal was at least 1,000, but we've already surpassed that. So I think we're expecting at least 2,500 people.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, has this event always taken place in October?
No.
No.
Because so how did, I mean, it's the cooler weather, so I mean, I'm not mad about that.
Yes.
That's a
Coming
good
from
time of the
Texas,
year.
pecan season is actually now.
Right?
Yeah.
But Okmulgee, like again, Oklahoma does everything backwards. They had the festival in June, and it was great, but we all know Oklahoma weather in June is super hot. And so it was not very fun
Yeah.
working and volunteering in 100+ degree heat. And so we thought, if we really want to focus on the pecans and really focus on our pecan growers and the Oklahoma Pecan Association and try to get them here, we need to have it during pecan season.
Yes.
It's a lot cooler. It's a lot, I don't know, more
Enjoyable. People are
volunteer
happier when they're
friendly.
not hot.
Yeah, and they're a lot
Yeah.
more better to work with.
Right.
When
Yeah.
they're comfortable.
Well, and after school gets started and people are settled into their their routines, it's so much easier to find volunteers. And
Yes.
Yes.
Because, well, just for all the reasons we know.
Yeah.
And we do know there is a big game on this weekend, but we will be
Yes.
airing the game at Pecan Fest.
Yes.
So literally the whole family can go.
Yeah, so if you are a Texas fan or an OU fan, you may partake in watching
Yes.
that game. If you are
Yeah.
an OSU fan, we don't really care. But we do support Oklahoma, though. So
But we will be airing the game.
Yes.
So when we say a family event, we have literally tried to think of every person in every family
Yes.
and make sure we have something for everybody. And how cool would it be? A lot of people that watch football like vintage cars, so they can kind of get the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
And it brings that sense of community back into Okmulgee, which is what I think all of us are really wanting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a family event.
Family
You've
event.
You've got everybody covered.
Yes.
Everybody covered.
Yeah.
Should be a fun time. And I know you're, I mean, I'm from Texas, but I'm an OU fan.
interesting.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I married.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
married
you're
a
kinda married
diehard.
it. There
Yes.
you go. There you go.
I would
Obligations.
be kicked out. Well, yes. But I have, been to 0 Texas games and dozens and dozens and
Dozens of OU
Yes.
games.
of
yeah.
OU games. So
Yes.
I've enjoyed that immensely. So
Yeah. I worked in Norman, so I was an undercover OSU fan. So
She did detective work.
yes, I know. I had to let you throw that in there. I knew that. So, all right, this has been a ton of fun.
Yeah.
We've laughed. We've gotten some information out.
Yes.
Lots of good stuff coming.
lots of good stuff.
here
Lots
for-
of merch. Yep.
Lots of merch.
There will be lots of merch, lots of fun, lots of laughs. We really encourage pictures. But I think looking through Pecan pictures from the past, which I think we have a few, it's pictures that people had actually took. It wasn't any that any of us had taken. So we like to see Pecan Fest through the eyes of the attendees. And now with social media, that's the benefits of 2025.
Absolutely.
We can see.
I want to go back to that pecan pie record. How long did Okmulgee hold it?
Oh,
I think it was 3 years.
I think it was 3 years.
Held that record for 3 years,
And
and
then
then someone else.
Georgia beat us, and then Texas beat Georgia. Yeah.
All right, so we're reclaiming that.
We're hopefully going to reclaim that. You will have an opportunity to sign the big
Petition.
petition to bring back the pie in some type, shape, or form. We don't know how that looks like because again, it's 2025. It doesn't necessarily have to be a pie. It could be, you know, something completely different, like the world's largest pecan pie party, but we just kind of want to get back on the map.
Yeah,
I think it's time.
And we're gonna
fun.
have pecans there, so why not?
We are. We're gonna have
There's
pecans
gonna be actual
at
pecans
a pecan
there.
festival. It's great.
Yeah. So it's gonna be good.
So fantastic. Okay, so we're gonna wrap this episode up, but Sarah, I want to bring you back because we really kind of nerded out last week on just talking about chamber stuff and just
So many good
so
things.
many
Exciting
nuts and bolts
things.
of it,
Yes.
and so I want to pick your brain on those things
Okay.
again.
Yeah.
So we'll do that in a future episode. Meanwhile, thank you all for joining us. I appreciate you dropping in this morning. See us here next week, Tuesday morning, 10 a.m. Thank you for watching Mornings with Missy. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow wherever you're watching this program. And remember, you can join us live every Tuesday morning at 10 a.m.